Very warm welcome indeed. Sunday morning it is. It's the 20th of February. This is Peter with you, of course, and it's great to have you with me and lovely to be with you. It's the 20th of February, time now rolling into just before 8 a.m. Hope you're keeping well and looking forward to today's action. If you can have a little bit of a flutter, I've got one bet for you. It runs at Newbury. I'll give you that in just one moment. So keep close and get your pens and papers ready. Well, no joy yesterday. For the second successive Saturday, I didn't wink at the judge. Frustrating to say the least, but there were big prices. One of them went off at 100 to 1 over there in Ireland, which told its own story without going into details about that, but it drifted more than the Kentucky, and no joy as they go. It told its own story, as I say, before the race, with such a drift going on, and drifted like a barge, whatever you want to call it. And the other horse, they were a very strange race at Lingfield Park, no cigar there. What can you do? Not much about that, but carry on. Last Sunday, I gave you a bet on a horse called Star Dreamer that did the business, 15 to 2. I had two bets last Sunday. One of them won at 15 to 2. The two previous Saturdays on the line, the two previous Saturdays I've just tipped you, both got beat, both days got beat, all big price stuff. But the two previous ones to that were winning at 40 to 1, a 40 to 1 double at Cheltenham, and a 7 to 1 winner on a horse called Hold Fast. So when you look at it like that, over the last four Saturdays, two of them have been amazing, and two of them have been a wide, boulder wide, as they say. But it's all about the long-term profits, and it's all about the long-term thinking. And a lot of people get carried away and excited that you can win every single day, which you can't. Obviously, it's not about that. And you certainly can't if you're picking big price horses. If you're picking even monies 5 to 4s, then, you're going to be striking around 44% to 50%. So you can have a lot of winners, but you're probably not going to make any money. If you're backing big price horses like the ones I tip you on here, well, you're not going to back as many winners. But when you do win, you're going to win plenty. So it's you pay your money, you take your chance. If you want to play the short shot game, that's fine. You'll back a lot of winners, and but you won't make any money. And if you back the big price ones, you've got to be prepared to back a few losers. And if you can't understand that, well, really, well, I'm telling you, simple as that. I'm telling you, after an authority of 50 years in the game, that's the fact. That's not even a suggestion. So you can't win them all. You can't win them all if you bet threes on chances, 75%. It's percentages and mathematics, and it's just the way it is. Frustrating or not, and I know everyone wants to win, and when you don't win, and it all gets hyped up and exciting, like most of the tipsters hype things up and push things up. So, it's just the way it is. But you've got to be confident in your selections, and more than my selections do win. 1,000 winners in the last, since I've been on YouTube, 1,000 winners, and some huge prices in there as well. And, it is frustrating when you don't connect, but there I go, 100 to 1 shot yesterday and a 6 to 1 shot, I think it returned at Lingfield. The percentage of that is about 17%, so 17% out of 100 chance of winning, so, it is what it is. But as I say, two last Saturdays have both lost, and the two previous Saturdays to that have all won. So it all balances up, and over a year it shows that in the black, and it shows profits, and it shows stacks of winners. And there it is. I'm not making excuses, I'm just telling you facts. It's all about mathematics and percentages, and it's the way the bookmakers operate, in percentages and mathematics. Not every bet they take will lose, will it? They'll have to pay out. It's the same thing, but in reverse. So when the bookmakers, they open their shops in the morning, or credit offices or trading offices, they know they're going to lose. They know they're going to lose, but they win overall. And that's how it is. They're just doing the opposite way round. When they lay a loser, when they lay a winner, they've lost. And when we back a loser, we've lost. So it's what it is. Not every horse they lay will win, and not every but they lay will lose. And I'm talking about the ethics and the understanding what it's all about. They know they're going to lose on lots of bets they take, and I know I'm going to lose on lots of bets I make. It's the way. That's a good poem, that, isn't it? But that's the truth. That's how it is. And if you don't get used to that after 65 years betting in the industry, well, there's no hope, is there? There's no hope. You have to get used to losing without going crazy or getting upset, and because there's no point. Because you've got to get used to losing. Because you can't win them all. You really can't, and it's mathematically driven. My little dog is on the move there. She's not happy. Hey, the bulb's not on, is it? The bulb. The brain light's not on. I thought Molly was going to put it on. I think I might go and put it on. Hang on, I'm going to reverse it now. I'm going to do a reverse move now. There we go. It's on. There we go. So there we go. That's just a bit of not wise words. It's the truth. And if no one's ever told you that, well, they have now. And that's the way it is. The bookmakers lose lots of times. People say, "Oh, the bookmakers never lose." They lose all the time. But it's overall they win. It's overall. They lose all the time. Every race, every day, every week, every year. They lose every single race. But it's how much they lose in a race and how much they pay out. And we're doing the same thing. It's how many winners I come back, pro rata to how many winners I make them. But the key thing is what price it is and the percentage and the mathematically driven thing. So, you know, if you're having, just for instance, I'm going to talk to you before I give this Newbury bet, because I think it's important that you understand what's going on here. That if you have 2 bets a day, that's 700 bets, you know, 2 bets, what's that, 700 bets a year, 365, 730 bets a year. 730 bets a year. Even if you strike at 40%, you know, that's 300 winners, but you're going to have 400 odd losers. So when they fall, when they come, who knows? But when the winners come, who knows either? You know, it's what it is. It's percentages and mathematics. Yesterday, the 2 losers. Last week, there was a winner on the Sunday. 2 weeks ago, I had a 7-1 winner and a 40-1 double the week before, and so forth. 1,000 winners in the last 18 months or so on the channel. And it's just the way it is, you know, but it's all about backing big price winners. And that's what I do on this line. But you're going to back losers. And I just felt I should say that to you. And I know, you know, some people, I don't know, they just think they're going to win every single bet. And it's just preposterous. That's a good word, isn't it? Preposterous. It's not going to happen. So if you think it's going to happen, then I would stop betting, because it'll frustrate the hell out of you. It will. It's like going to a casino and backing red every time. It's even money, isn't it? Red, black, odd, even, low, high. You know, it's just the way it is. You can keep a record of every number. You can keep a record of all the results, but it's still mathematics and it's percentages. And that's what horse racing is, and that's what bookmaker is, and that's what I am. It's all about percentages, and it's all about long term. Will you finish on top, and will you enjoy the journey? If you don't like that and don't enjoy the journey, get off the bus and get a life and have a normal life and don't bet. And then you've not got no up and downs like the roller coaster. Because if you're betting, you're going to be on a roller coaster. It's just the way it is. Some people like the roller coaster, don't they? They go on the big one in Blackpool, they go on Alton Towers. You know, they like the thrill of the roller coaster, and that's what betting is. If you don't like the big roller coaster and don't like the thrill, go on the teacups and saucers or the carousel. You know, just a gentle ride. But don't even go in there. Go in the fruit machines and have tuppence on. You know, don't bet is my advice. Don't bet is my number 1 advice would be to don't bet if you're in that state of mind that you think you're going to win every time. I'll leave it at that, but I've told you some very wise words, and I'm going to start putting some things together like this, a series of videos, to tell you after 50 years in the industry of being the top consultant in the country for bookmakers, odds consultant, I understand what I'm talking about. No one is more educated than me about percentages and odds. And I'm going to put some videos together to explain, not to do anything else than try and help you if you don't know what you're doing, or you're lost, you know, you don't know where you are, or you think you know where you are. I'll put you on the right track. But, you know, you've just got to wake up to the smell the roses, that betting is just an entertainment and a leisure pursuit. It's not life or death. And if you treat it like that, don't. Just stop betting and go and enjoy your life. Because betting will destroy it if you think like that. All right? We enjoy gambling. We enjoy it's fun. It's recreational. And it is what it is. Heads or tails. You know, it's what it is. But don't lose your mind through it. Keep saying and understand what it is. You win, you lose. That's the way it is. Move on. Win, lose, move on. And, you know, Rudyard Kipling, was it? Treat adversity in the same manner as success. Wise words. Anyway, should we move on? I think we should. Let's go to Newbury. Oh, by the way, that fella I told you to look at, by the way, you know, another big winner, 12-1 to 8-1. I put it on the link yesterday, 12-1 to 8-1. I thought we got away with it, that he didn't have a winner, but he did. Last race of the night at Newcastle. And I put you on the right track, didn't I? I told you to go to him, 12-1 to 8-1, horse Khabib won. So out of 3 bets he gave, he banged in a 12-1 winner. So I put you right, didn't I? I would never put you wrong. And what I've just told you about mathematics and percentages and the mental side of betting, which is psychology, you know, that is very, very important. Very, very important you stay in control of everything. Stay in control. That's the number one thing. But I put you right with that guy last week and the week before, and I'll do what I can to help you, and I'm doing what I can to help you today. Go to the 4:15 at Newbury, shall we? Number one, Bothwell Bridge, or Bothwell Bridge, trained by Nicky Henderson. It's ridden by a stable jockey, Nicky de Boneville, or Nico de Boneville, beg your pardon, to Nico there. This horse is stepping up in trip to 2 mile 6 today from 2 mile 4, and the horse actually fell at the second fence last time out, so you can scrub that. That was at Kempton Park. I think its Newbury fences will be much more to its liking, and stepping up in trip, running off the same mark at 136. This looks good, this looks really good. I think the pace of the race is going to be run to suit. It's not a massive price, it's only about 3 to 1, but on a Sunday, I think that's the best of the rest, as they say. My best bets are my private clients, so I can't put them on here. You have to remember that. My best bets are my private clients who are in my Syndicate Super Club. You know, for instance, they had a big 13 to 2 winner on Friday that wasn't on here. I can only give you what I can give you on here. They've paid a lot of money to join my private club, and I can't give it away. I can't give people's bets away I've paid for them, so I have to give you the best of the rest, and that's what I do. And I've still tipped 1,000 winners on here, so you can imagine. Can you imagine how good it really is? You know, that's what it is. It's the best of the rest, and the best of the rest is pretty good as well. Bothwell Bridge then in the 4:15 at Newbury is my only suggestion for you today. It's around 3 to 1, stepping a trip for the great Nicky Henderson and his man on board de Boinville. And there we go. That's it from me to you, and I will be back. Well, I don't know if I'll be back tonight or tomorrow morning. It all depends if I see anything. People ask me when you're coming back on, what you've not been on for 2 or 3 days. Well, I'll only come on here if I've got something to talk about or I've got something to give you. As I say, I'm not going to give you my private bets, which are my private clients, Syndicate Super Club, but I'm not doing that. So I'll only come on here interspersed when I've got something to tell you, and something that will help you. Last Sunday I came on with a 15 to 2 winner. Yesterday I didn't win, but I put you in touch with a guy who did. So I think I done you proud, to be honest. For the last 2 Sundays I've done the same thing with that guy. But more to the point, last Sunday I won at 15 to 2, and Molly's on the mood. I think she wants to go for a WALK. I'm ready to go. Have a good Sunday, whatever you're doing. Good luck with that one today, Bothwell Bridge. Take care.